Did you take inappropriate pictures of your grandkids?
No, sir.
Didn't know who took it, where it came from.
But then they come across more pictures.
When the police raided my father's house, they found drugs and these pictures.
I don't know who took them.
No one took them, but they're in your possession.
Those other pictures you did not bring to her attention or mine.
You have been a suspect.
They've been looking at me, because when these type of things happen, they come up to the father first, man.
CPS came in and they took my children. My whole world just fell apart. And for my baby not to want to let me go.
Did you take the pictures?
No.
You've all taken lie detector tests, right?
Yes.
Well, I ain't took no pictures of them.
You're a stone cold pervert liar, that's what you are, man.
I wonder what else you did with those photos.
Was it for your own sexual pervert reasons?
I did nothing else with them, man. Don't even go there.
I'm gonna go there. Who took these photos? Alfreda's 4 children, all under the age of 6, were taken away after police discovered sexually explicit photos of some of these children. The pictures were found in her father, Alfred's possession, but he denies ever taking the pictures or using them for sexual gratification. And now, everyone in this story is a suspect. Take a look.
This is a very serious situation that we need to resolve now. My children were taken away from me because inappropriate pictures of them were found at their grandfather's house. Right now, the police doesn't know if me, my wife, or the grandfather took the pictures. The police went to my father-in-law's house for a different reason, and these pictures were found in his house. We know about one picture which we thought the children mistakenly somehow picked the camera up and, taking the picture. Me and my wife burnt the picture, and we thought that was the end of it. So when the police told us they found these pictures at the grandfather's house, it really surprised us. We were clueless about these pictures, and it just sent us in a state of shock just to know that these pictures were in his house. I feel that by him having these pictures in his house, it makes me feel like he's a pervert or something, because a real grandfather wouldn't even have these pictures in his house at all. I miss my children very much. It's been crazy nights and crazy days for me and the mother. I mean, depressing, waking up in the middle of the night crying, no sleep. Our name has been slandered around because we have people looking at us as if we had something to do with it or we let him do it or things like that. Today I want the truth, and if he's lying, I really want him arrested. And we're here today to clear our name. My name and my wife's name, because we haven't done anything wrong.
Alfreda, this is an unusual story. I don't know if we've ever covered anything like this. Tell me what happened.
On December 25th, my father, he came to the house with a disposable camera and was just like, I want you to take pictures of the kids opening up Christmas gifts, and then when you finish with the camera, call me and I'll go and I'll get it developed. I said, okay. I called him once we moved from that address, and once we moved, I let him know, look, hey, I got 4 cameras I want you to get developed for me, including your camera that you bought over for Christmas Day. Okay, he came and he picked up the cameras, he took them, had them developed. He came back the next day and he was just like, hey, it's an inappropriate picture of your daughter in there.
Your father told you this?
Right. And so I went through and I saw the picture, like he showed it to me what he was, and I was just like, okay. I was upset, confused, didn't know who took it, where it came from, or whatever the case may be.
And when you say an inappropriate picture, you're saying any of us would look at that picture and say, that's inappropriate?
It was very graphic. It was a picture with my daughter of her private area. Very graphic, very.
Okay.
And so me and Dad, we sat the kids down. Nobody was telling us nothing, so we decided to separate them off. And my 4-year-old at the time, she admitted that her oldest sister took the picture. We asked her why she took the picture. She said she didn't know why. She just knows she took it. And so me and Dad, we burnt the picture, and they were put on punishment, all 4 of them, for a whole week. And we thought that was the end of it until January of this year, when the police raided my father's house for drugs, and then they found drugs and these pictures. And so
they found more pictures.
Right.
Because you said the one picture that you found, you burned.
Right. And so I didn't know exactly what was going on, but when he got out, I called him, look, hey, Dad, what's going on? I'm sorry. Look, tell me what's going on, like what's going on. And he was just like, oh, well, you know, the police, they was calling me a pervert and a child molester, but you know, that's just them. And I'm like, well, why are they calling you that? And he was like, well, you remember that picture from a couple, and I'm like, and then it like my whole world just fell apart. Like, what you mean this picture? Before he can even explain, I hung up the phone and I called my husband. Was just like, then.
Well, first of all, it had to be shocking that one, the police are raiding your dad's house for drugs, right? I mean,
right.
is that a little unusual?
Yeah, but he has a history of using.
Okay.
So.
So they raid his house for drugs, but then they come across many photos sexually explicit of your children.
Right, but I didn't find that out right away. The next day, they snatched my kids from school.
The authorities came and took your kids out of school.
CPS came and they took my children. And that night, they came to the house and they took my 4-year-old. And when they took my 4-year-old, they had me in the kitchen. They was questioning me. They had made me take a drug test, and I'm like, okay, I'll do anything. And while they were questioning me, they showed me another picture that I didn't know that he had whatsoever. And we went to court. We've been going to court every week since January 18th. And the state kept saying, oh, these pictures. And I'm like, I only knew of one picture. And they was just like, they showed me more pictures. And it's just like.
How many pictures were there, roughly?
More than 3.
More than 3.
More than 3. And they don't show you everything because they're looking at everybody, the mom, the dad, and the
They're looking
grandfather.
at you.
Yeah, they're looking at me.
So I have to ask you, did you take the pictures?
No.
Okay.
It was a picture of my child, completely nude.
You've all taken lie detector tests, right?
Yes.
Well, I ain't took no pictures of them.
I wonder what else you did with those photos.
Was it for your own sexual pervert reasons?
I did nothing else with them, man.
Sure.
Don't even go there.
I'm gonna go there. Who took these photos?
It was a picture of my child, completely nude.
How you doing?
Well, there'll be no sitting on my seat.
Okay.
And now your kids were taken away how long ago?
It's been a month. My daughter's her birthday's coming up, and I'm finna miss it because I have to take so many classes in order to get my kids back. This guy hasn't picked up the phone to say, hey, I'm sorry.
Your dad?
Yeah, he's not my dad. He's not.
Right.
I'm just.
You think that he's responsible for this?
Yes, because why in the world would you keep these kind of pictures? And then, like, I talked to him on. And
no matter who took the pictures, why are you keeping sexually, explicit pictures of your grandchildren?
And then the first day of February 1st, I called him up and was just like, I want answers because he wouldn't pick up the phone to call me. Look, hey, why you had these pictures? Oh, I thought it was funny. And he said he was going to show a family member.
He thought a sexually explicit photo of your child was funny?
Right.
That's how he explained it?
Yeah, he was like, I thought it was funny. I was going to show a family member. Okay, so then as the conversation goes on, he goes into admitting that it was another picture of my child, completely nude, that the police had no idea about, that I had no idea about. And I say, well, what picture are you talking about now? Oh, I told you about that picture. And I said, no, you did not tell me about that picture. I said, well, and my thing is, why would I get rid of the picture that you brought to my attention and then let you keep other pictures of my child? And then, like, the photos that the police showed me, it was none of me and none of my son, just of my daughters and their father. And it's just like.
Where did the police find the photos?
In his home, and that's another thing that's in question because he told me they found them in a box in his closet. But then when my husband confronted him about the situation, he said he had them in a drawer. So it's just like, what's really the truth?
Well, what difference does it make if it's a box in the closet or in a drawer? Why does he have them, period? At any point, did you ask your husband if he took the photos?
Yeah, when we sat down, before we sat down and we questioned the children, look, hey, have you ever seen this? Did you do this? He said no, he didn't. He was more upset than I was because he wanted to know why were they doing this, and it was his idea to look, hey, let's separate them off.
He was totally involved in the process.
Oh yeah.
Your kids have been gone for how long?
Almost 30 days. On the 18th, it'll be 30 days.
Are you allowed to see them, talk to them?
I can't have no contact. My life is. I've cried so much to the point I can barely cry. I'm more angry than I am hurt now.
You know, and I got to imagine that feeling of being in your house and CPS coming in, the police, whoever, and taking your youngest away from you.
My 4-year-old crying, asking me, Mama, are you going to cry? Are you going to cry while I'm gone? And just to look at my baby and tell her, look, Mama going to cry every day that you're gone. And I promise. And for my baby not to want to let me go.
That has to be pretty rough.
And the only thing I can give her is a picture of me. And I know my kids, I've never been away from my kids, so I know they probably want to do. My mama still care. Why she ain't came to see us.
Hopefully the situation gets, there is an investigation ongoing with this.
Yeah.
Hopefully this gets resolved very soon. Your relationship with your father now, he hasn't called you or anything, right?
No, every time we've spoken, it's because I initiated the phone call or my husband initiated the phone call. He never once, hey, look, this is what it is. I'm sorry. It's been...
This kind of behavior, I know you said your dad, I'm assuming he had a problem with drugs?
Yeah, he didn't raise me. And that's the bad part about it. It's just like I had cut him off out my life completely. And my husband was just like, look, you having kids now. You need to have a relationship and let the kids have a chance to have a relationship.
Now you really don't know a whole lot about him.
Right, and I didn't know. But then a family member, once everything hit the fan, they claimed that he did it to them. And I was pissed off, and I was upset. It was just like, why didn't nobody tell
pictures?
Me? No, that he touched.
Oh, he touched.
When on them, while they was a child, and it was just like, why didn't nobody feel the need to necessarily come tell me? Oh, because we wanted you to have a relationship with your father. We felt like he changed for the best. But it's no excuse.
They should have told you.
That's what I feel.
If your dad would pass the lie detector test, I got to imagine you'd be awful happy about that. But
no, because I still won't have nothing else to do with him because you shouldn't have had those pictures, and it just don't sit right with me.
You kind of beat me to the punch a little bit because the fact that your father has the pictures in his house, you would have probably never known about it unless the police raided his house.
And right, and there's no telling how long he would have had him in there.
How long this would have kept going.
And then he forgot about him. Like, there's no way in your right mind.
I mean, probably the best thing for you, and I know this is traumatic and this is horrible, but just imagine if the police never discovered those photos, how long this could have kept going on through your kid's life.
And how long I would have been keeping in contact or allowing him to be around my children is the sad thing. And then, like I was explaining, my father's house was caught on fire a couple of months ago. And you had to move from that apartment. So to me, you won't forget nothing like that in your house. That's anybody. If your house is caught on fire, you're going through everything to see what can be saved and what needs to be garbaged. So, like, how did you forget? And, like, he's not taking responsibility for nothing. Like, that's just like if your house get caught on fire, any pictures of your child or grandkids, you're going to go through and...
That's the only thing I want.
And hope that didn't get burned up.
Exactly.
And you had to move it from one place to the next. So it's no such thing as you forgot.
I'm going to ask you to leave the stage. I'm going to talk to your dad, and then we'll bring you back out.
No problem.
Just move these chairs back, right? Let's bring out Alfreda's dad, Alfred.
How you doing?
Well, there'll be no sitting on my stage. Did you take inappropriate pictures of your grandkids?
No, sir. I don't know who took them.
No one took them, but they're in your possession. You've all taken lie detector tests, right?
Yes.
Well, I ain't took no pictures of them.
I wonder what else you did with those photos.
Was it for your own sexual pervert reasons?
I did nothing else with them, man. Don't even go there.
I'm going to go there. Who took these photos? Did you take inappropriate pictures of your grandkids?
No, sir. I don't know who took them.
No one took them, but they're in your possession. Who took these photos? First of all, I can feel your daughter's pain.
I can too, Steve.
4 children taken away. That'd be like me going home today and somebody comes to my house and saying, Mr. Wilkos, we're taking your children away. And my son and my daughter crying, you know, Dad, what's going on? And I don't see him for a month. I mean, I'd be insane.
I would. I love my grandkids.
You love them?
And I always tried to help them. And their mama too.
Did you take inappropriate pictures of your grandkids?
No, sir. I did not.
Why would you be in possession of sexually explicit photos of your
I was supposed to
grandchildren?
throw those pictures away, and I put them in a box with some VCRs, and I literally forgot about the pictures.
But why would you even throw them in a box? Why wouldn't you burn them like you burned the one photo?
Well, I was going to show another one of the Reddits, because like the kids. And
You were going to show another adult
yeah, that's her
sexually explicit photos of a child.
her mother, yes, her mother.
That's a crime in itself.
Oh, all right.
And you never looked at him again?
Never looked at them again, but that one time.
Oh, man, I don't believe that.
No.
And you had a fire, right?
I had a fire in another apartment, right?
And
when the stuff was moved, people were helping me move the stuff.
you didn't look through it?
No, I didn't go through none of the stuff.
You just said, oh, here's a box, let's take it.
I forgot about
You
the pictures,
know what's
Steve.
in every box in your house?
No, I don't. Like I said, I forgot about the pictures.
Nobody else looked in the box?
Nobody else.
You're the only people in the world that you moved the box and you didn't look in it. See
Well,
what was
whether
in
you
it.
believe it or not, that's what happened. You know,
How come you didn't tell your daughter, yeah, I'm going to keep these photos and show them to your mom?
I didn't think about it. It dawned
You
on me.
didn't think, but you thought about enough to keep them, that you were going to show them, but you didn't think enough. You wanted to show your ex
The
or whoever.
grandmother.
Right, the grandmother. But you didn't say to your daughter, yeah, I'm going to hold on to these for a while.
Well, she had told me to throw them away, but I didn't throw them away like she told me. I forgot. I forgot about the pictures. That's why they were still in there.
And because of your actions, your grandkids are in a place where they cannot talk to their mother or their father.
Yes.
Because of what you did.
And I feel very, very bad about that. You know, it wasn't nothing intentionally.
How was your relationship with your daughter before all this?
It was all right. You know, we had just started to get back together because I had a history of doing drugs and stuff like that, you know.
Do you have a history of doing anything else?
No, sir.
Molesting children?
No, sir.
Ever been accused of touching a child?
No, sir. Not in my life.
Not in your life.
Not in my life.
Somebody told your daughter that, though.
They are not telling the truth.
They're not telling the truth. And your relationship with your daughter now, you're trying to make amends, calling her all the time.
That's why I come here to prove.
But she says you haven't made no effort to contact her.
No, like I say, they got 2 different phones. I don't even know her phone number.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow. I don't care how you feel about it, what
so
you
what,
say.
they have 2 different phones, you don't know which one to call?
No, I'm saying, a lot of them, they be minute phones, they be cut off. And a lot of times I call her, she won't answer.
Why is your daughter on the impression like you took multiple pictures home,
but
she said you told her only about 1 picture?
Matter of fact, when we developed...
Would you hide the rest?
No. When you developed the cameras, right, she told us to make 3 pictures of each picture there. And that was, like I said, the multiple pictures were all with the same picture.
No, they weren't.
Yes, there was.
No, they weren't all of the one same picture.
Yes, they were.
The police confiscated other pictures, didn't they?
Yeah, you couldn't say every picture, but that was only a new picture in there.
Only new one. And who took these photos?
I don't know who took them.
No one took them, but they're in your possession.
The kids took pictures of each other.
The kids took pictures of each other.
Yeah.
And you said, wow, they do such good work, I'm going to keep them. It'd be like when I was a policeman and I found a bag of coke at a crime scene or a bag of heroin, and I took it back to me and I threw it in my locker at work and forgot about it. But I didn't, because I'm not a moron, and I wouldn't keep... And I never did that. I never kept drugs or illegal substances or child pornography because I knew that would be wrong.
Okay.
But you did it. You kept child pornography in your house.
Because I forgot about it, Steve. It wasn't
forgot
unintentional.
about
Yeah, I
it.
forgot about it, yes.
You forgot about felony material that could put you in jail for a long, long time. You forgot about it.
Yeah, because like I said,
What drugs were you on, by the way?
when I was doing drugs, I was doing crack cocaine.
Crack cocaine.
Yeah.
And I wonder if there was a crack cocaine vial in that box with those pictures. I wonder if you would have forgot about that crack cocaine.
No, sir. Yeah, I probably would have.
You're telling me you would have forgot about some drugs in your house?
Yes, I would have, yeah.
You would have forgot about it?
Yeah.
You wouldn't have been thinking, man, where's that vial? You have been a suspect.
They've been looking at me, because when these type of things happen, they come up to the father first, man.
I wonder what else you did with those photos.
Was it for your own sexual pervert reasons?
I did nothing else with them, man.
Sure.
Don't even go there.
I'm gonna go there. These are sexually explicit photos. I wonder what else you did with those photos.
Was it for your own sexual pervert reasons?
I did nothing else with them, man.
Sure.
Don't even go there.
I'm gonna go there. Your daughter's a beautiful young lady, seems very passionate about her children, loves them. Here she's trying to have a normal life, but by your actions, you're making her suffer.
It was like I said, it was accident with nothing intentional.
An accident.
Yeah.
An accident is you get in your car, you don't see another car, boom, you smash into it. An accident isn't taking sexually explicit photos of your grandchildren and throwing them in a box and keeping them.
Pictures, man.
That's not an accident.
You keep saying that. I ain't took no pictures.
You took the photos, you took them, and you put them away somewhere.
Okay, I took them up, but I ain't took no pictures of them.
That's an accident?
Yeah.
That's an accident.
No,
okay. Those are your actions. That's not an accident.
That's, I guess, not being responsible, if you want to say so.
I wonder what else you did with those photos.
I did nothing else with them, man.
Sure.
Don't even go there.
I'm going to go there. Because people keep those type of photos for one reason.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, one reason. They're sick. That's why. You took a lie detector test.
Yes, sir.
What's the odds that you pass this thing?
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Let's bring your daughter back out.
I want to know why I can't even see my kids. My baby birthday coming up. I'm finna miss it all because of what I gotta do
Well, Frida,
to get them back.
I know
It's
my fault, and I'm sorry about that. I did nothing to hurt them kids. You know, I always tried to help y'all. It's my stupidity that I forgot about
But your story changed. You told something about the box in the drawer.
In the box, and that's what it was.
But you told him the drawer. You told me the box.
It wasn't in no box. I don't care what the police said. It was in a box in the closet.
This not right. It's not.
And
it's not fair.
I'm very sorry about that, man.
No, because y'all don't know how I feel.
Yes, I do.
That's my life. That's all I live for every day. And then I said, "Here, now listen to you talking about, we had 2 numbers that since this happened, you ain't tried to call neither one of them minute phones."
You know, a lot of times when I call y'all, won't even answer the phone.
Well, I was just in town for my sister's funeral. You knew I was in town. You could have made an effort to come see me. The day of the funeral, I would have talked to you because I want answers. Because I can't, if I don't have answers, I can't get my kids back. Y'all don't even understand to wake up and not have my babies waking me up with a kiss or them doing something to make me mad.
And I'm very sorry about that.
You said you understand the pain she feels not having her kids?
Try to. I probably can't understand her pain. No way I could do it unless I had kids and lost them myself.
But you chose something over your kids. She's not making that choice. She's not picking something else over her kids. You did that for her.
How I did it for her?
How you did it for her?
Yeah.
You got her kids taken away. You did that. Nobody else.
Yes, you're right about that.
Your husband, Sultan's here. Let's bring out your husband.
What's up, Chuck?
Hey, sir.
What's up, man?
How you doing, man?
What gave you the, just tell me, what gave you the permission to go through these pictures before bringing them back to us? You answer that for me.
Well, Frida told me to open the pictures and pick out the ones I wanted.
Listen, those other pictures you did not bring to her attention or mine. Why would we destroy them and allow you to run off somewhere else with some pictures of my daughters?
What other pictures, Silk?
How would you have felt? How would you have felt if somebody was doing it to your daughter? But I guess you don't care because you're not a grandfather, man. And when I ask you, man, I ask you straight up, man, on the phone.
I ain't never did never try to help y'all,
Hold on, you gonna let me talk, man. You gonna let me talk, man. Listen, man, you gonna let me talk, man. You gonna let me talk. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I ask you, how can you forget about some pictures of your granddaughters? Your granddaughters, nobody else out here. Your daughter children, my children. We've been just as good as you. How can you forget about them for?
They was up in the closet. That's why I didn't.
Why did you take them with you, man?
Like I said, I took them to show her grandmama, okay?
Did you show her grandma?
No, I didn't get you because I forgot about them.
You forgot about those pictures?
Yeah, I forgot about it. I honestly forgot about them.
Man, you know what? You're a stone cold pervert liar. That's what you are, man. That's what you are, man. You know it, man. You know it.
You know I'm not.
You know it. And then, man, you told me, I asked you, where were the pictures in your house? I asked you, where were those pictures in your house? You told me they were in a drawer, man.
No, I didn't. I said they were in the
Then we called you that Friday morning. You said they were in a shoebox in your closet.
That's right.
And you explained to us about the pictures, exactly how they look. So if you forgot, how do you still have this perfect picture in your mind about those pictures?
You've all taken lie detector tests, right?
Yes.
And we asked Sultan, have you ever taken inappropriate pictures of your children? He answered no. You've all taken lie detector tests, right?
Yes.
And we asked Sultan, have you ever taken inappropriate pictures of your children? He answered no. You know, Sultan brings up a really good point. You took those pictures and you were going to show them to somebody else when you never even asked them if you could do that. They said, oh my God, these pictures are terrible. Let's burn them, right? You burned the photo. They wouldn't want, they don't want to look at it. They don't want anybody to see these photos. But you take it upon yourself that you're now going to take these photos and go show them to somebody else without their permission.
Not just on somebody else, it was their grandmama.
It doesn't matter. What gives you the right to do that?
I didn't know I was doing no harm. See,
you didn't know you were doing any harm.
I thought it was harmless.
Check this out. What about the picture you told her about my daughter, which was 5 years old at the time? You say you told her about that, right? Come on, Sap. Don't hesitate.
I told her about what? It was just one.
But you said you told me. You
what I
never
just
told
said,
me
man.
until just here.
That what?
When I talked
you told
to
her
you
about that?
When I talked to you Friday, you say it was a new picture.
No, I didn't tell her that.
Yes, you did.
I said it was the one new picture was on the only thing in there.
You
That's
just
the only thing the
told me
police
Friday
found.
about my child, a picture of her.
No, I didn't tell you that.
Yes,
Fred.
you did.
Yes, you did.
I ain't
You
got
even
no
told
reason
me.
to sit here and lie on you.
You
I don't have no
even
reason to lie, Frida.
You even told me.
Sultan, who do you believe took the pictures of your daughter?
I believe my oldest daughter did. But why he would take him and hold him in his custody, I don't know why.
Right.
Was it for your own sexual pervert reasons?
Sultan,
No, it wasn't,
you know why. I mean, there's only one reason why somebody would keep those photos. There's only one reason. Does that make common sense there?
No, I don't.
No,
Not to me.
no, that makes no
I'll
sense.
tell you how
no.
our life's been, man. It's been miserable.
I know it has.
I done lost weight.
It's been miserable. She haven't even been eating, man. She done lost 5 pounds because of what you did.
Yeah.
Because what you know, if
And
you were an
all I
old
wanted
man,
was-
I'll
all I
bust
wanted was a real
your behind
parent,
right
though.
now.
And I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't blame you.
You know, Sal. You know, man, because you wrong, man. You wrong.
Sultan,
It was wrong what happened.
Sultan, you know, you guys have been married for how long?
13 years.
13 years. 4 kids?
Yes.
And they have no contact with you. No, can't pick up the phone. You can't say, it's going to be all right. I'm going to be there. We're going to pick you up on this date. Can't see them, can't hug them, can't hold them. It's got to be the worst thing anybody could do to you.
It is, Steve. It is. I love my kids. She love them. But those are her best friends. She don't deal with anybody, man. Is that correct?
That's right.
Who are her best friends? Who do you think her best friends are? Be honest.
The kids and you.
And you know that.
Yeah.
So why would you
Then
even
you
do
pick up the phone
anything
and
like
say
this to her?
sorry.
I took it
I
upon
didn't-
myself of being a man. You know what I'm saying? Because you had a history of drugs in your life. She was in foster care.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Things happened to her you don't even know about because you wasn't there. And I say, baby, you know what? It's time. We having children now. It's time for our kids to meet their grandfather, your father to meet his grandkids. You know what? I regret that, man. I regret that, man. I regret that, man. Because you know what now? Man, you don't even know, Sal. I mean, they've been slandering our name. They've been looking at me. Because when these type of things happen, they come up to the father
Our family
first,
don't
man.
even want to deal with us no more
We
because of this.
lost 2 pastors. You know what I'm saying? Even though they're in that, the field they're in. But when it comes to stuff like this, man, it's
People
hard to
take it
just
real
tell a person
seriously.
and expect a person to believe you, man. Because they're looking at, well,
And then
if
you
it
ain't
has
trying
something
to
to do
make it
with...
up. You ain't trying to
Well,
make it up.
you've all taken lie detector tests, right?
Yes. Yes.
And hopefully this helps with that, clearing your name as far as your community and everything else. You know, good people here, good people on my stage, 2 of them over here. Parents that they discovered something, they see something, and they did what every normal good parent would do. Let's burn this. Oh my God, how did this happen? Let's get rid of it. They did the right thing. And you sabotaged them.
I did something stupid.
You sabotaged them.
You shouldn't have had them at all.
That's right.
You shouldn't have had them
I
at all.
shouldn't
You
have had
know
them. That's
that,
right.
man.
I
Come
shouldn't
on,
have had
man.
them.
Why would you keep some children?
Sultan, you took a lot. Just I want to say is, I empathize with you. I hope more than anything that you would get to see your daughter's birthday. I hope more than that than anything, really. If I could grant one wish on the stage right now, it would be that you could be with your daughter on her
If I
birthday.
don't, he better.
Sultan took a lie detector test, and we asked Sultan, have you ever taken inappropriate pictures of your children? He answered no. Did Alfred ever tell you about any other inappropriate photos of your children? You answered no. Were you aware of any other inappropriate pictures of your children besides the one that you saw? He answered no. Have you ever taken inappropriate pictures of your children? He answered no. Did Alfred ever tell you about any other inappropriate photos of your children? You answered no. Were you aware of any other inappropriate pictures of your children besides the one that you saw? He answered no. And Sultan, to all the questions, told the truth. You have been a suspect since his house got raided.
Yes.
You've been accused.
Yes.
People have dropped out of your life
Yes.
because of this. And I'm glad you finally cleared your name.
Thank
You
you.
cleared your name.
Thank you.
You are the reason why their kids have been taken away.
Yeah, I
And it
am.
ain't no excuse that you ain't called
There's
to say
no
sorry.
good excuse. No good excuse why he didn't tell you about those photos. He kept those photos and he hid those photos.
Yes, he did.
And those are the facts. Alfreda, you took a lie detector test. Did you ever take any inappropriate photos of your children? You answered no. Did your father tell you that he had other inappropriate photos of your children?
No.
You said no. Were you aware of any other inappropriate pictures of your children besides the one that you saw?
No.
And you told the truth. I don't know what's in here, I never do, before I read them.
Okay.
But I try not to get too personally involved, but I can't help myself. I can't help myself. If you fail, and well, you failed for being a normal, decent human being. Because what you did, you took somebody's kids away from them, your own daughters. Well, first of all, you failed because you weren't a father to her. And then you come back into her life and you rob her again of her own kids. No matter what this test says, that's the facts. You have robbed this beautiful young lady twice now. You robbed her of a father, and now you're robbing her of her children. You did that.
Yes, I did. See?
For every day her kids are gone, I hope you get a year in jail. Alfred came here today, and we asked him, did you ever take any inappropriate photos of Alfreda's children? He answered no. Did you deliberately take inappropriate pictures of Alfreda's children for sexual gratification? He said no. And the results for his lie detector test, both answers came back the same, and they came back that he did not tell the truth.
Are you serious? Why?
Bitch, you.
Steve, I ain't took no pictures.
Not only you hid the pictures, you took the pictures.
I didn't take no pictures, Steve.
I want Sultan to be out here. Sultan, I'm going to give your father-in-law one chance to tell the truth. These photos did not magically appear. These are sexually explicit photos. I don't believe a young child took these photos. Here's your one chance, your one redeeming chance. You have destroyed, or have tried to destroy this young woman, your daughter. If you have any shred of decency, of integrity, if you have any moral fiber whatsoever in your body, you tell them the truth now. If you have any moral fiber whatsoever in your body, you tell them the truth now.
Steve, I'm telling you the truth. I ain't took no picture of no
Get
kids.
the hell off my stage!
Destroyed my wife's life, man.
All I wanted was a father, though, and I gave him the benefit of the doubt. It's not fair.
It's not fair. You needed this. You had to have this. Now there's no doubt of where these pictures originated from. I didn't want to come out and say it with kids. I don't believe kids take pictures like this. And the fact that he kept these photos, I believe the whole time he did this. To go through with being accused of this with your own children has got to be a nightmare that must seem like it's never going to end. This will end for you. Not soon enough, unfortunately, but this will end for you. Hopefully he will go to jail and he'll pay a price for what he's done to you. But you have to be strong. You have to get through this for your children. You have 4 children that you are their whole life.
Yes.
And they need you, and you know that.
Yes.
And all I'll say is this. Be there for your kids. Don't do anything stupid where you wouldn't be able to be there to protect your kids. You got to be smart. I do a lot of stories, but this is one story that I have to know how this turns out. If there's anything that I can help with, I want to do anything I can to help you get your children back, whatever we need to do. But I also need to know. I need to know how this ends. I need to know that you got your kids back. So please, if you would let us know that, okay?
Thank you very much, man.
I'm really